Hello, and today we're going to have a little tutorial on how to use the Desmos online graphing calculator. It's a free graphing calculator, so it's very useful if you don't have money for a TI-84 Plus. So let's begin. First, you'll have to get to the Desmos calculator. You could type in desmos.com or just go to Google and type in Desmos, whichever option you choose. Once you get there, you'll come to this screen. You click over on the left here and you can type in your equation. We're going to graph a quadratic. So to graph a quadratic, first we would hit the X over here. Now to raise it to a power, you're going to have to use this a raised to the b. Alright, so that's pretty much how we'd use this is the button you would use every time you want to raise to a power. So a to the b, and we're going to raise it to the second power since it's a quadratic. As you can see, we already have our x squared. This is the parent function of all quadratics. This is what everything starts from. From here, we're going to manipulate it in several different ways. The first way, we're going to shift it up, and in order to do that, we're going to do a vertical shift by adding a number. We're going to add 3, and that graph should now be up 3 units. And there it is, up by 3. If we want to shift it down, we can delete the plus and throw in the minus. And now it's shifted down if you look at it. It's all the way down there. Next up, we like our graph. We want to make it skinnier. If you want to make a quadratic thinner, you would put a large number as the coefficient. Once again, this goes against what you think. The bigger the number, the thinner the quadratic. So if I put a 5 in here, you should notice how thin it gets. Such as, there it is. If I put a 25, it really shrinks. Alright? Now, people might wonder, how do you make it so that it gets fatter? Well, you're going to actually put any number less than 1. If we want it less than 1, you could do a decimal or a fraction. It's your call. Desmos makes fractions a little difficult. So if you want a fraction, you would need parentheses. Oops, crap. We would do parentheses like so. And inside there, I would put 1 over 2, maybe. 1 divided by 2. And we have a fatter graph there. The smaller the fraction, the bigger it would get. So instead of 1/2, I will now make it 1/5, and we should have a graph taking up a lot of our screen. Same thing, I'm now going to leave this 1/5 x squared minus 3. If I want to turn it upside down, we simply just need to make the leading coefficient negative. And now, if you notice, it looks like our graph is missing. It's all the way on the bottom. If you want to see more of the graph, once again, we could just vertically shift it up. I'll add 5, and there it is. So you can manipulate your graph any way you want, and you can basically get the graph you like. I'm going to add another number in here. We're going to do plus 3x, and you can see how it shifts that way now. You don't have much of a graph. You're going to zoom out, as so, and there you can see it now. We did a horizontal shift inside with the second term. And that is the Desmos graph. Alright, if you have enough time, you can play around with it, and you really do learn exactly how graphs get manipulated. Thank you, and I hope you enjoyed it.